इंदरप्रीत सिंह जी भी ने जो सिख रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट तो आए ने सिख रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट हैज़ बिन डूइंग अ लॉट फॉर आवर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन where they're trying to educate and bring the curriculum into the schools for what Sikhi is all about. And with that, Sat Sri Akal Inderpreet Singh ji.
Sat Sri Akal, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. It's nice to have you at this seminar, at the World Sikh Council seminar here to tell us with everyone under one roof on this platform what your institute is doing. So please, really quick, tell our viewers.
Sikh Research Institute, the main focus is in really three areas, and it is leadership development or development of Sikhs internally so that we can prepare them to be able to represent ourselves externally. And it starts at the level of schools attached to the Gurdwaras, the Khalsa schools. So for that we have created curriculums based on Western styles of education overlaid with Gurmat and Gurbani. We have workshops and seminars for young adults, and we also have a retreat set up called Grist, which is for young couples who want to understand their family life from a Gurmat perspective. One of the major things that we have, I think, innovated as far as Gurmat education is the live webinars. So where instead of a seminar, it's a webinar where over the internet there is lectures and discussions both ways, where you, from the comfort of your homes or your gurdwaras even, you can partake in Gurmat training. And finally, we have a staff of about 4 full-time, 2 part-time, 25 to 30 volunteers that help arrange, organize, do research, and prepare all of these Gurmat training programs.
Great. You know what? We wish you all the best. I know you guys are doing a lot of work, and it's a lot of hard work that everyone's doing together. And Maap Saryan, of course, best of wishes from all of us for this wonderful work.
I wanted to definitely say that this conference, a National Sikh Convention idea, has really deep roots within our history, where all different jathebandis doing work come together and share, regardless of what their strengths and weaknesses may be, just one goal, which is the Chardi Kala of the Panth. So I really appreciate being here as well.
It is. It's a pleasure. So thank you so much. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Well, World Sikh Council te jis tarah ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ, they have gotten all the organizations under one roof, which is a great way, a great thought, and a pioneering step for our Panth. Usde ਨਾਲ ਹੀ we have Jasjeet Singh ji here from Sikh Coalition, and I don't think Sikh Coalition ਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਤਰਫੋਂ ਕੋਈ introduction ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ. Your work speaks for itself. What you guys have done for our community really needs no introduction. So Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Now, I know there are so many things you guys have accomplished of the organization ne accomplished kita hai, and going forward you have a lot of different things on your agenda as well. What do you think, being here with World Sikh Council, being on this platform, what would you like to take away from it that can be incorporated with it?
I think ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ is the concerns that we share are pretty common. So the biggest thing is ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ silos ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ problems ਨੂੰ identify ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ solve ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ. It's very rare you get an opportunity ਕਿ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਲੋਕ, ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ people get together and actually you share your concerns. ਤੇ ਜਿੰਨੀਆਂ resources ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਉਹ pool ਹੋ ਕੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ synergy create ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, that's really important in terms of resources as well as ideas. So that's what we are really looking forward to, the problems that we have, getting everybody's advice and being able to move forward in a much better way.
Okay. And another thing I like a lot about Sikh Coalition also is ki thoda cross collaboration, working with other organizations hand in hand, taking a look at other there are other groups out there that are established, and you have seen how the format works. So instead of reinventing the wheel, you guys are doing a really good job of getting things flowing in that way, taki community no benefit hoy. So going forward, I know there are a lot of different things you guys are still working on. Tell us a little more about some of the projects that are coming up that we have to look forward to.
So badiya ongoing projects again. So there are things that are immediate in nature, tactical again. Kuch cheezan zyada strategic hundiyan again. One thing that we are really looking forward to is there's a bill, WRFA, Workplace Religious Freedom Act, that is being currently asle ban reha hai Congress de vich, DC de vich. We are helping frame the language for that. Then all the co-signers ikkathe kar rahe hain. What that bill will do, and the reason we feel that's really important is कि साढ़े कोल बड़े isolated incidents बड़े आंदे हैं employment discrimination दे. So ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਕਰਕੇ ਲੜਾਈ ਲੜਦੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲੈਟਰ ਲਿਖੋ, ਇੱਥੇ ਲਿਖੋ, ਇੱਥੇ ਲਿਖੋ. It'll be really good ਜੇ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਲੈਵਲ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਪਾਲਿਸੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ, so that ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੰਪਲੇਂਟਸ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ, ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿੰਨੀ એનર્ਜੀ ਵੇਸਟ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਚਾ ਸਕੀਏ. So this is one bill which will make it really difficult for any employer to discriminate against somebody based on their visible religious appearance. Currently, federal law काफ़ी employer friendly है. Once this bill passes, तो सानू लगदा जिहो जिहा political environment है possible है, so that's why we're really pushing for it. तो ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਬੜੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ achievement ਹੋਏਗੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ.
Great. Well, ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਤਰਫੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ best wishes and good luck with this.
Thank you.
Well, we have another organization representative here from SALDEF, and SALDEF has made great strides in Washington, D.C., bringing awareness to causes and matters that have affected us directly. Sat Sri Akal, Manjeet Singh ji.
Sat Sri Akal ji.
Now, hearing what you had to say inside ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ input ਹੈਗਾ, which I thought was really good, what do you plan on taking away from this 3-day seminar, and how can you help and add to make this bigger and better?
Well, I think the main focus of SALDEF is always just to make sure that we leverage each of our other organizations' strengths. क्योंकि सांझ मिलके जो काम असी कर सकते ना वो कल्ले ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उन्ना इफेक्टिवली नहीं कर सकते जिन्ना कि असी सारे इकट्ठे मिलके कर सकते हैं. सो आई थिंक एक ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी हैगी है कि जिथे सारे गुरुद्वारियां तो मैनेजमेंट तो इत्थे रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स आए ने उन्हां दे नाल गलबात हो सके, उन्हां दे नाल डायरैक्टली रिलेशनशिप इस्टैबलिश कर सके ताकि अगर उन्हां नूं उत्ते किसी लोकल अपने संगत विच या अपने शहर विच प्रॉब्लम होंदी है तो SALDEF नूं कॉल कर सकन. जदी सानू नैशनल लैवल ते अपनी आवाज़ बुलंद करने की लोड़ होंदी तो असी उन्हां नूं कॉल कर सकीए. एंड दैट्स हाउ यू मेक अ डिफरेंस when you can really make your voice stronger, that when you are talking to somebody they really will able to hear that the Sikh community is here, there's a voice and they better listen to it.
Yeah. But I must say कि आप सारे ने even in the past with the issues जो आपने address किए ने SALDEF ने, you guys have worked very well with the other organizations and like all the other organizations, but you guys have been very responsive and very receptive. जिस तरह से दूजियां को सुनने that you guys have always taken the step forward when anyone reaches out to you from other organizations. You guys are all ready to give a helping hand to each other.
Absolutely. In fact, last weekend Saturday ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ initiative announce ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ with the organization which is based out of DC. It's called the Core Foundation.
Okay.
ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਮੇਨ ਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਦੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰਿਕੂਲਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ. ਮਤਲਬ the study of Sikhs is included as part of the social studies curriculum across the country.
Wow, okay.
So we have joined hands with them and we're launching a joint initiative ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ across the country ਹੌਲੀ middle school and elementary schools ਵਿੱਚ social studies curriculum ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਜਾਵੇ. So that is a great example where again ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੁਣ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਥੋੜੇ ਰਿਮਾਰਕਸ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੋਲੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਮੇਨ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਤਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੀ it's because of ignorance. When you don't know about something, जदी असी take a simple example, जदी तुसी कोई electronic product खरीद के लेके आंदे हो, तुसी पहले manual पढ़ते हो, right? Otherwise you can't operate it. It's the same thing. Right. When you meet somebody, if you don't know anything about them, you'll assume things which you might have heard or seen, but you have never had first-hand interaction with them.
Yes.
That's what we want to change. We want to make sure कि लोकां दा आम American society लोकां दा जो उन्हां दी जो perception है सिक्खां बारे, that is first-hand. Not second or third hand. That's the only way. Baki sare problems will be solved to the most part once people know who we are.
Exactly.
That is the fundamental struggle that we need to all focus and join hands and work to change in this country.
I'm sure we will overcome with what we're seeing today. I'm sure we will be able to get that done in the near future also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਨਵੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਜਥੇਬੰਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਾਇਮ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਪਰਪਸ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਉਹ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਰਹਿਤ ਮਰਿਆਦਾ ਤੇ ਆਧਾਰਿਤ ਹੈ. ਦਸਵੰਧ ਨੈਟਵਰਕ ਉਹਦੇ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਇੰਦਰਪਾਲ ਸਿੰਘ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ 'ਚ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਹੈ ਟੂ ਸਪੀਕ on Daswand network.
We can only hope to follow in the footsteps of the people in this room, so we thank World Sikh Council for all their work over the past many years. And so Daswand network is in many ways similar to what World Sikh Council is trying to do, and that's support other organizations, other projects. And so this really came to be about 18 months ago. So in the spring of 2009, I was having a conversation with an Ismaili Muslim friend of mine who, without fail, every month would give 12.5% of his income. And at the same time, Mandeep Singh from St. Louis, he was interacting with the Christian community in St. Louis. And that whole community was very regularly giving 10% of their income. And so what was interesting to us as we talked through this was we had always thought we relatively gave back to the community. But when we saw these individuals, that it was just regular for them. It was part of who they were to give back, both financially and with their time. And the impact that had, we said, you know, there's more to be done here. In our generation, you know, in our 20s and 30s and 40s, we don't see that same spirit of giving within North America. And so we just spent a lot of time over the course of 2009, last year, having many conversations with, you know, doing focus groups and market research and saying, what does giving mean to you? And why is it important? What's preventing you from doing it within the community, if it is? And so what resulted was what we called it this Fund Network. And really what it's all about is two things: to inspire giving within the community, and the way in which we, trying to be very concise, won't go through the whole thought process, but to build out an online social giving platform, who have done a tremendous amount already to move the Sikh community forward. Please help us uncover other projects that we could be doing. Put us in contact with those activists that you think could benefit from something like this. So if you could, just list out some thoughts here, people we should get in contact with, or your information. And we'll contact you to get an understanding of what you think will be beneficial for the community and how we can serve the community as a whole. So please just, we'll collect this as people exit, and or come talk to us outside when you have the opportunity. But I try not to go through it too quickly and still distill out the message, but hopefully we can continue the conversation going forward.